welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be setting lights up for a customer. Now, I cannot disclose the details, the names, or anything about the customer just for the customer's privacy. However, I will be showing the setup, the different lights I've been using, and what it looks like afterwards. In the comments, if they work, I'm trying to figure this out with YouTube to get the comments working. In the comments, let me know what you think of the setup, what you think I should potentially do better. Because right now I really struggled in the setup. I didn't have everything I needed because I just had a quick glance and I was like, oh yeah, that could work. Didn't actually think about extension cords, how long it would actually take to set up. My original time to set up was half an hour, but that didn't work out very well, so I'm now doing 1 whole hour for the price of half an hour setup. Okay, without further ado, let's get into today's video.
This is all the equipment I'm taking to his party. That's my first customer. So right now I'm going to pack this laser, the power bank, the extension cord, the disco light stand, solar lights, disco ball, all of this, fog machine, smoke liquid, and everything else that's in this bag. Okay, so I'm going to chuck that straight in the car right now. Here we are. Got a speaker here. This is a small one. This is for the outdoor area if the weather doesn't rain. And I think that's it, yeah. So when I get to the customer's house, I will set all of this up. Now I have to set this up really quickly because I'm only given half an hour to set everything up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up, and as I'm setting up I'll do a time lapse. That's when I'll do a voiceover about what these different ones are and how I'm going to use them. Cool, we'll see you shortly at the other person's house.
So right now I'm unpacking the car and distributing some of the equipment between people who are wanting to help, like my mum and the customers that I'm setting up for. So now we're inside the house where the lights are going to get set up. So in a minute I'll bring everything in, like right here, and then I will eventually start unpacking and setting things up. So right now I'm setting up some lights that look like the old-fashioned Christmas lights that you used to get that were incandescents, but they're actually LEDs just with plastic covers over them to make them look realistic. So right here I just pulled out a brand new set of lights to this business. These are Festoon lights. These are multicoloured and they're like normal light bulbs just with different colours. Next up we've got a 50-metre long set of white fairy lights. These ones have functions like steady on, fade in and out, or crossfade, which is very interesting, where it switches between the two lights, and then you've just got flashing and all those other random modes. So right here I am setting up my party light kickstand. It's just it's a light that has 2 disco balls on either end of it and then has 2 clear lights in the middle. So this is the end result. Now, because I haven't fully asked permission to film a lot, well, to film at all, I stopped filming when I was told to not film. So I did set up a lot more lights before this end result, but this is all I got for filming wise, and a lot of it was I had to, take out of the video clips you just saw because there were too many people in the scene and my software wasn't able to keep up with me trying to block everyone's face out except mine. So right here is my fog machine and my professional laser next to it. I'm going to turn the fog machine on like right now, and at night when the fog machine goes off, the laser beams get illuminated in quite fun and cool ways. So apologies for this very long upload. Well, it's been quite a wee while since I filmed the lighting of this event. So to make up for that, I am going to be doing another video right now in this video where I set up at my school for a kids party.
Okay, so this is the equipment we've got right here. So right here we've got our professional laser, which I showed in the last video. We've got these solar multicolored, this one here is 31.5 meters long. We've got the fog machine there to do some really nice effects. And we've got these new lights here, which I haven't even labelled in my business. These are like kind of carnival fairy lights. These images make it look really washed out, but they're much more brighter than that. We've got these white ones here. These ones are almost 50 meters, not quite. Then we've got this one here. Now I showed this in the last one, the laser magic ball, the USB laser magic ball. Got this on Temu. This was a good buy because it does, not only does it do disco patterns, but it does two lasers. One's red and one's green, and they both do really cool patterns. And then we've got this one here. This one here is a 5-themed LED party projector. So you've got 5 themes. You've got birthday party, celebrations, Halloween, snow, what's that one? Happy New Year's, and also Santa themed Christmas. Here we've got our party light stand. And we're going to set this up in the little nook in the hall. So this one here is going to be facing out to the ground. It's got the 2 disco balls here and then the 2 pier lights here. Now that's going to work really well up top where we're going to have that set up. So there's a little view bay, or I'm not sure how I can't remember the words right now, but it's where you can look over, see the stage, and run the lights. But the ladder is so sketchy there that we don't use it as often, and it's just a pain to have to go up and down every time we need to check on something. So then we've also got these ones here. Now these are both USB and or solar. So you can charge these up with the USB, or you can charge them up with the solar. So I've got both of these. Because there's a limited amount of plugs in the hall, these are going to work really well if they're not connected in, because they've got their own batteries. So I can just set them up and turn them on. We've got another laser here. Now this one here is a bit damaged. It's just overuse of it. The green laser in here, I believe, doesn't work properly, but the red one does. And then we've got these lights here. Now these are rope lights. These are thick, the old-fashioned with the actual not the LEDs, but with the tiny little... Where are they? See if I can get a... Oh, there's a bulb there. I think that's a bulb. Yeah. And in there are the tiny light bulbs, the old-fashioned, not halogen, what do you call them?
Incandescent.
Well, I don't use them a lot, so I can't remember the name. But they're old lights, so this rope does get warm. So, yeah. If you're wondering what these here are, this tells me the code. So 13, so I look for number 13 with the code PL. PL stands for plugin. So I'm looking for 13PL blue rope light with functions. And then here on this one, I've got it somewhere. Here we go. This one's 16PL, so I look for the code 16NPL under the plugins one, and I find what it is. Oh yeah, it's a laser. It has green. It produces green dots, and that goes for everything here. For these ones here, because they're solar, or mostly designed to be solar, these have got the code S. So 34S. Looked in the solar departments. Okay, I'm looking for code 34. Okay, so I know that these are festoon lights, and they do a snowing bulb effect, and there's 10 LEDs. And I look for that in my box if the code doesn't help, and then I can figure out what one's what. So right now I'm going to add all of these up, and I'm going to find out what lights I am taking, and then we will be rocking and rolling. So hopefully the next time you see me talking or videoing, I will be at the hall and I will give a quick demonstration about where things are going, and then we'll get straight into the time lapse of setting all of these up.
So right here you can see some of the lights that I'm going to be setting up. So very shortly I'm going to start setting this up, and I will give a short explanation about what the lights do if I don't show them working, and what different modes they've got on them. There's a few there that have built-in microphones, or you can just have an auto function on it. So right here I've just taken the ladder down, fold-up ladder down from the observation deck. This ladder is mounted so no one can run away with it. The reason why I'm doing this is because it is quite high, so I can put some lights up there, and it will light up the floor very well. And instead of having to climb up another ladder and run extra cables for lights to hang off the wall, I can just set them up there. Originally the lighting board's usually up here, but it's just the ladder is not the safest, and it's positioned in such a way that it's very awkward to see the stage properly, so we no longer use this much. Anyway, back to the video. So as you can just see, I ran an extension cord. This extension cord is going to provide power to some white set of lights which have functions. These are the really long string lights that I showed you in the last video. And then I've also got this mini projector light, which comes with these tiny wee sliders. You chuck the sliders in and it projects something different. So I put in a happy birthday party time slider, and it projected that. But the thing is that this light was really made for outdoors at night, when it's meant to be pitch black for Christmas or whatever. So it didn't show up very well in this environment. Originally I had it faced at the wood floor, but this didn't work, so I faced it up at the ceiling, but probably no one even noticed, so next time I won't put it in unless it's like an outdoor event. So right now I just grabbed that light that I just talked about, and I'm going to plug it in now. So right here I'm carrying a set of blue rope lights. These ones here are mini incandescent light bulbs. You plug them in and they will run between sequences like steady on, flash on off, and also chasing, where it looks like if you followed the lights, it looks like they're running or chasing after one another. Putting those up on the stage. No one's meant to be on the stage because there's so much equipment. It's just there for decoration. Now, in this video clip, there is a lot more going on. I set up some multicolored red, green, blue, yellow lights, as you can see on the wall, and also just above them there's a disco ball light. The reason why I didn't film these being set up was because the camera was facing the wrong way. I completely forgot about the camera. To support me, subscribe or like or comment, so eventually I can either muster up the courage to spend my own money on a GoPro. Anyway, so my goal is to get a GoPro, so wherever I walk, what I'm doing is always being filmed. The lights I was setting up before were strip lights. Now I'm moving on to these light bulbs that have like a snowing effect inside them. It's pretty cool. They're multicolored and they're just fun to have around. I'm going to set these up around the edge of the observation deck. So now I'm going to show some video clips, well, images of the different lights that I had set up. The reason why these aren't in video form is because we had lots of children running around. My software wouldn't be able to keep up with me trying to block everyone's face out. So with still images, I can easily do this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Down in the comments, let me know whether I should get a GoPro or not. The reason why I want to get a GoPro in the first place is the tripod that I had was falling apart and seemed to be held together by PVA glue. But I've got a new tripod now, but that won't solve the issue of me forgetting to, shift the camera every so often. So again, let me know down in the comments if comments are working, because still trying to figure this out with YouTube. I've sent numerous amounts of emails off to YouTube help support, and none of which have actually been answered. So again, if comments are working, let me know whether I should get a GoPro or not, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then.